Hi, I'm Nicole. Welcome to my channel. This is day I've lost count in my VLOGMAS adventure. If you want to follow along as I bumble through this one-woman show situation, feel free to do so. On this channel, I like to talk about what I'm watching, what I'm reading, and what I'm doing, as well as whatever else I feel like kind of talking about. This one's going to be kind of a conversational one where I'm not really going on a script, but sorry if I seem a little blah, because I've noticed that unscripted videos are really hard for me. This is week 2 of my VLOGMAS experiment, and I thought I would do just a little bit of a check-in to see how I'm feeling about this experiment and the way I'm going about it. This week was a shit show, and I apologize for not being able to maintain my upload schedule. I had every intention of doing so. This past Sunday, I sat down and wrote like a shit ton of videos all in one sitting. I spent the entire morning writing, the entire afternoon filming, and then like the entire evening trying to edit a couple of them that I would be ahead of the game. And then, so I think I uploaded one Sunday, and then I had one scheduled for an upload on Monday, and then when I went back Monday or Tuesday night to look through some more videos that I could just edit and just like pop into YouTube real quick, I realized that my microphone died while I was filming these, and I didn't know because I didn't stop the video to check. Now I'm like paranoid that the sound is shit. I'm gonna film these in smaller clips. That's a key thing that I learned about doing this, is that like, choosing to film all of the videos all at once is one thing, and I think that that is still prudent to do if I'm trying to do a lot at a time. But I do think I need to make a point to cut the video at 2 or 3 minutes, double check that the sound is okay, and if it isn't, then I can make changes instead of filming, I don't know, an hour of fucking content and only having sound for like 20 minutes of it. That was extremely infuriating, and I was really mad at myself. I apologize for my fucked up upload schedule. Another reason that it was really difficult to maintain a consistent upload schedule is just that I had a really chaotic week outside of this. I had a lot of big projects on at work, and then also had a lot of corporate events going on because it's the holiday season that all kind of happened in this specific week as well as last week. And then I also had like 2 improv shows in the same week, which were both like pretty huge events. I had like no evenings this week where I could like come in here real quick and just film another thing and edit something really quickly. I had no downtime to like film stuff. And also because the week was so chaotic, I didn't even have time to film short form stuff that I've been trying to consistently upload on Instagram and TikTok as well. So I was just, I'm trying to make a point tonight to just film as much as I can so that I can get back on track. I don't think I need those little baby microphones. I think that those baby microphones are helpful, especially if I'm in environments that I can't control the sound, right? If I were outside doing a man on the street kind of interview situation, or I was in a store where there's people around me, having a little microphone like that would probably be a good idea. Or just like having my headphones in, my AirPods, so I could just talk and you could just hear me. But for an environment that's like my home, where I don't need the little microphones. I also just think that if anything, it makes the sound a little bit more clippy. I felt like my S's, my P's, my T's were just very... Another thing I think is important for me to recognize is that it's okay to adjust your expectations of what's doable when shit outside of your control gets crazy. I said in the beginning of this vlogging thing that I was doing it because I've always wanted to do this, and also I was doing it because I wanted to prove to myself that I could, right? And that even if I didn't know what I was doing, even if I was like too busy, even if I didn't have all the right resources or my setup wasn't perfect, that I could still figure out a way to do it. And I needed to just prove to myself that I could, right? Execute. I feel like instinctively we always have 1,000 reasons why we can't, right? Something that is historically true about me is that I'm one of those people that is always busy. I've always been this way, where I always have a bunch of extracurriculars on top of actual school or work or whatever. I have a lot of social things that I do. I have a lot of performing things that I do outside of YouTube. I need a lot of time to get my house in order and do my laundry and also just kind of recharge and reset. I have a partner that I am trying to spend time with as best I can. Is that as much as I love being busy, I hit like a very unique breaking point this week with my schedule and my workload and everything else going on top of this. I did identify specific areas where I think I can pull back so that I do have a little bit more free time, and I think I realized this week that I genuinely do need that free time. I do need those moments of stillness, and I do need those moments of self-care. My technical difficulties, falling behind on this, it was really hard for me to not beat myself up about it. That's something that is really fucking with my head right now, if I'm being entirely honest. And I'm trying to be really understanding and compassionate with myself, that I did the best that I could. I was the one that set the parameters and the rules for this project, where I had said I wanted to film and upload something every day, and I couldn't keep that promise to myself. And yet I made it through another week of attempting to do this vlogging thing. And I wouldn't say that I've done this Vlogmas thing quite well yet, but I'm still doing it, and that's fine. I can't control all the other obligations I've got going on, and I can't just take a day off from everything. I have to tend to this creative project whenever I can, but I'm also trying to be gentle with myself. Even though I recorded a bunch of videos that are basically now silent movies, it's fine because I still have the scripts and I can still re-record them. And I probably will be doing that right after this video, because this is how I'm gonna learn. I think that I continue to get a little bit more comfortable on camera after every video, and I think that I am continuing to get a little better with this workflow with every little video. I think I've become a little bit of a stronger writer this past week with trying to plan out almost like a mini series of things I want to talk about this coming week. Reevaluate my expectations of what I can actually produce and churn out video-wise and content-wise, and what I can't, and be okay with that. I am still gonna do my best to load something every single day. I have a pretty light weekend this weekend, which is great, so hopefully I can catch up on my content. But also I do think that definitely in the new year, and I'm not big on resolutions, but I do think in the new year I need to be a little bit more protective of my free time and just really allocate some time for myself every week to just like fucking breathe. That's all from me for now, but thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I will probably see you tomorrow. Bye.